what's up, besties? Welcome back to Turning Tides Tarot. My name is Alishia. Thank you all so very much for being here with me. Y'all are freaking incredible. Just sending you all so much love. Thank you for all of your energy exchange and all the ways in which you support myself, the work that I do, and one another. Y'all are really, really awesome. I just need to tell you that, like, every day. Okay, I'm going to bring the sound bowl, call in spirit, and we're going to get a love reading. I want to find out what's going on with the person who's most on your mind. Okay, so tune into that person's energy as I ring the sound bowl, and you can even hit that like button if you want to really attune to the energy reading. Here we go. All right. Calling on spirit with so much love and so much gratitude, I ask for divine guidance as I interpret these messages. May they help us all on our journey towards our highest and greatest good. I'm asking for love, joy, peace, abundance, and protection for myself, for you, and for all beings on the planet at this time. Thank you so much, Spirit. Well, you know what? I just did a reading for the collective, and the Seven of Cups fell out for y'all as well as falling out for the person who's on your mind as well. Okay, so y'all are on the same wavelength today, trying to make wise choices. Ooh, we have the Divine Feminine energy, the Empress, fertility. Let's see, choosing wisely, choosing the Divine Feminine energy, choosing the Empress, choosing creation, choosing abundance, choosing beauty, choosing the complete package. Also choosing destiny and fate. Whoa, okay. Look at this, the bottom of the deck, y'all. This is the Four of Wands. Holy, I just saw 222 in the reading on the clock. Now, I know y'all, because I do the intros and stuff, it doesn't quite match up, but honestly, I just saw it. We also have underneath the Four of Wands energy was Triumph, which is the Chariot. The Chariot also came up in your reading, which I find to be quite interesting because that reading was all about happy surprises. Happy surprises. Okay, well, the person most on your mind is tuning into you and your energy. The person most on your mind is thinking all about you, because I always read for the Divine Feminine Collective friends, and they have got you on their mind today. They really do. Also, they have fate, destiny. That's the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And I do feel that they are coming into alignment with your energy if you want them to. I mean, of course you do, because you're here in this reading and they are the person who's most on your mind, right? Okay. So, they are looking at what life would look like. They're wanting to choose the life they are meant to live, okay, with peace, harmony, balance, in alignment with the person that they feel is their destiny. Very powerful energy reading today. It's been a while since we've pulled on this. Okay, so let's tune into some tarot. Just give me a moment to tune into the deck I want to use. Okay, y'all, I have been really loving this deck lately, and it's calling to me again. This is the Pulp Tarot, if anyone is interested, okay? I do have it listed on my Amazon shop. If you go in the description box, you will see a link to that if you are interested. Okay, yes, all right. So, let's see. What do we want to know? What is going on? Why all of a sudden, I feel like this is all of a sudden. Why all of a sudden is this person focused on you? The Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. I don't feel like you're speaking to this person, or the lines of communication are not open at the moment, at the very least. I don't feel like you have really been pouring too much energy and effort into this connection lately. With choose wisely. Now that will come up when someone perhaps feels that they have not made the best decisions in the past, right? This person may have chosen a different direction, okay? Which obviously would make sense if there's no communication between the two of you at this point in time. This person is reflecting on the choices that they've made, knowing that the choices that they made have put them where they are right now, okay, in this zero communication, no contact energy with the person that they feel is actually meant for them, which obviously here is you. So what's popping up here? We have the 10 of Swords. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a feeling of betrayal. This is a feeling of betrayal, friends. This person knows that their choice, their previous choices, did a lot more than just sting you, okay? There are very good reasons why you are not really speaking to this individual at the moment, okay? They have chosen a different path, and in the process of doing that, rather than choosing their own destiny and being with the person that they feel they're destined to be with. I don't understand why people do this, but some people have to learn the hard way and they choose their own adventure, right? There must have been some lesson that they had to learn elsewhere before they could align with their actual path, with their main path, let's say. Okay. Because detours, they happen. But I digress here. Let's get back to it. There are very good reasons why the two of you are in a no contact moment, okay? They understand that by not choosing wisely in the past, they have betrayed our collective in some type of way, which is obviously why you're not talking to them. We have the 7 of Swords. Yeah. Oh man, the 7 of Swords. It was a betrayal. It was an absolute betrayal. Listen, you're still thinking about this person. You obviously wish that they had made better choices. Okay. And I have to say that because this hurt and it cut very deeply. This was a huge betrayal. This was a huge betrayal. And yeah, I mean, I get it. I understand why you're not investing in them right now. But they are pulling on your energy and they are saying, I'm ready to make this choice to be with you. You are the complete package. You are my destiny. I see union and I see a solid foundation and a beautiful future with us. I can't believe I made this choice. I know that my choices in the past have caused harm. So this is a realization, and this is coming into their energy a lot today. Like they cannot, I feel like this is all they're thinking about today. This is all they're thinking about, all the ways in which they hurt and betrayed you. Yeah, look at all the swords. This is going on in their head. This person cannot stop thinking about you and thinking about all the ways in which they basically did you wrong. Okay, let's be real. 7 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, they are watching you. I feel like they're trying to gather information on you to see. Intuitively, I just already know. They want to see where you stand. They want to know where you stand, but obviously they are aware of what they've done to hurt you. They are aware of it, okay, and they're thinking about it, but they're trying to find out, would you communicate with me? Would you even talk to me? Because look what's happening with the 6 of Cups. They are getting into their feelings. They are getting nostalgic. They are thinking back to all of the wonderful moments and the love that they felt and the bond that the two of you shared and the happy moments and the happy memories, okay? They're really, really in their heads about you today. They really are. They're starting to see that the two of you were destined to be together. Okay, there's a special bond that the two of you share, and it does feel like it hasn't truly been broken. Okay, Even though there has been this sense of betrayal and there has been pain and in this separation and there is no contact, they still feel the tie, the soul tie, very deeply. Okay. And I feel like for whatever reason, they're really connecting with that soul, like they're really connecting with that knowledge and that feeling that the two of you are tied together. I want to know, I need to back the boat up here, because if they're so in tune with the nature of this connection, why then, Spirit, would they have made an unwise choice? Let's just say that. Why then would they have chosen a different path? Why did they do that? Okay, because I mean, if they're so stuck in their head over you and, really connecting with the depth of the bond the two of you shared, why did they choose someone else or something else? Or it doesn't have to be another person, y'all. It could have been, if there's physical distance between the two of you, they chose to maybe travel, or maybe they chose to live in another country or city or town. They chose not to be with you in some way. Okay. Maybe they were focused on their work. Maybe they had family stuff to take care of. I don't know that part, but I want to know. I do want to know. I don't know that part yet, but that's, I guess, what I'm asking. Why did they not choose a path with you previously? Why did they not choose a path with you previously? The Eight of Pentacles, work, self-mastery, working on themselves. Look at this, the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck, as well as the Ace of Pentacles. And Temperance, the Magician, followed by the Hangman and the Empress. Look at all the major freaking arcana. Okay, hold on. And the Ace of Cups. Look. Wow. Okay. Let me get this all sorted here, friends. Just give me a moment. I've got the answer. Okay, I have the answer. This person, let me tell you something. This person always knew that you were the one. Okay, there was not a doubt in their minds from the jump when the two of you first connected that the two of you shared something beautiful, something magical, and something special. It was a bond and a love felt like no other. Now, why didn't they choose to pursue this connection if they felt that way? With the Eight of Pentacles, well, with this whole string of energy, let me wrap it up in a nutshell, okay? The Eight of Pentacles really speaks to putting your head down, staying in your own lane, mastering a craft, getting to work, getting your money right, getting your life right. It's focusing on your health. It's focusing on basically building your sense of independence, because, right, the Eight of Pentacles comes just before the Nine, right? And the Nine of Pentacles is that moment where you are reaping the benefits of all your time, energy, and effort of what you have sown, right? You're reaping what you've sown. And this person was very much focused on getting their life right. I'm not mad at them. I mean, listen, I understand how hurtful this has been and how difficult this has been. So I empathize with you, but at the same time, I'm not mad at this person because they chose to focus on their own path, their own health, their own money, their own independence, building a solid foundation for themselves before they decide to get into a long-term committed relationship. This person, when they met you, knew that they would love to be with you, that you are their destiny. You remember what we talked about if you were in the last reading, and we talk about the Seven of Cups. That always states, the advice with the Seven of Cups is always, whatever is meant for you will always come back around. You cannot miss what is meant for you. And so I do believe that your person, if you're sitting in this reading and it resonates with you and you know that this is your situation, okay, they knew that you were meant for them from the jump. They also understood that they also understood that they would have another opportunity to fulfill their destiny with you because they were so sure the two of you were meant to be together. They really truly believe it. Okay. They really believe it at the bottom of their soul. So again, not mad that this person chose the detour. They chose the long way, maybe the harder way, but it's actually giving a healthier way to be frank. It really is, because they were trying to build something stable in their lives first. They put themselves first. They put their plans first, okay? And again, I can't be mad because I feel like they wanted to give you the most. They wanted to be a healthy, well put together individual for when the perfect moment comes where they can actually offer you something solid, right? They wanted to be on solid ground. And I can see this here with the Ace of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. They may have been in the midst of starting their own business, or like I said, working on a health issue even, or, whatever it was, they were building their foundation. Okay. They were still in the midst of creating this legacy for themselves, right? Now, this person is giving total earth energy. Not gonna lie. It's giving Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. It's like I'm doing what is practical for myself, right? I'm making a practical decision. I'm not making a decision with my head, my heart, whatever. I am doing what I feel is necessary so that when the time comes, we can do it right. There's something here about doing it right, okay? They also knew that there would be an opportunity not only to come back into balance with you or to reconcile with you. They knew that. They believed it they did not waver in their belief that you and them were destined to be together. Okay, this is somebody who was totally dead set on coming back around to you, okay, when they had their ish together. All right. Because the temperance in a love reading can speak to reconciliation. Okay, so they knew that at some point the two of you would come back together, and that they would be able to, with the Magician, to create and give you the life that you deserve. Okay, now I'm not saying that this person just really values being a provider in some type of way. Okay, they really do. I don't get the sense that this person's like all about money in a very egotistic, materialistic type of way, but there's something to be said about them having the desire to be financially stable and have a strong, firm foundation on which to build a relationship and a life partnership upon. Okay, very important to this person. Now, they want to be able to impress you. They want to be able to give you things, do nice things for you, and not feel like if they do, their whole life is going to fall apart. Like, I feel like they really needed this time to focus on themselves. Okay. Now, with the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Four of Wands out twice, the Six of Wands, we've got the Divine Feminine energy, we've got Destiny, the Wheel of Fortune, we've got so much major arcana energy in this reading. It's literally giving life-changing moments. It's giving happy surprises, okay? Because I don't feel like they communicated their intention to you. Maybe some of them did. Let me know in the comments if you knew that this was the case. If they flat out told you, I am not ready for this relationship right now. I care about you. I feel a connection. I will be back for you kind of energy, okay? Right? It doesn't matter if they said it or not. Did it still hurt? Did it still feel like a betrayal? And was it still painful? Absolutely yes. Okay. I will ask why they didn't communicate it to you from the very beginning. Maybe I feel like I'm intuitively getting the answer. It doesn't matter if I ask the cards or not, or ask spirit, whatever. I'm getting the answer is that I feel like this person really enjoys the element of surprise. First of all, they enjoy the element of surprise, but then they also did not want to have the added pressure of maybe like a timeline. Okay, so when do you feel like you're going to be ready? I feel like they needed that freedom to do what they needed to do on their own time. And, I mean, it is what it is. Like, we can't force someone to be ready for what we're ready for when we're ready for it. You know what I mean? So I feel like you have had to let this person go, or step away, or detach, or whatever you've had to do. Okay. I feel like you've done what you've had to do. You maybe even trying to reach out to them or trying to talk to them has just been too painful. So you stopped. Okay. Now, the Hanged Man. This person understands that they have completely they sacrificed themselves in a way. Okay? They sacrificed the relationship. They did. It's almost like they were the thing is I'm not mad at them, because their trust and their faith in this bond is so unbelievably strong that they didn't feel like it was too much of a gamble to take a step back and do what they needed to do before they came, back around with this serious offer of commitment. Because that's what I see here with the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. That's life partnership. When you get these two out in a love reading, that's it. This person is in it for life. Okay? They knew, the Empress, they knew that you were the complete package, and they wanted to be able to provide and become the complete package themselves. They were not quite ready. They weren't quite cooked. Okay? And they knew it. So this is somebody who's self-aware. Okay? Did they make all the best choices? I'm going to say no, because I don't feel like they actually communicated their intention to you. I don't feel like they did. But I will go ahead and ask anyway, because I said I was going to, even though I got the intuitive hit there, but I'm still going to ask, why didn't this person just tell you flat out what their intention was? Why didn't this person flat out tell you what was going on? Well, there's the Two of Cups. Look, okay, I will get to this in a moment, but listen, the Two of Cups, they believed it with their whole heart that the two of you were destined to be together. I mean, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. I mean, maybe you are, but I'm not. I'm not mad. Their energy is not giving, it's not giving manipulation. It's not giving evil. Like, it's not giving anything. No, because they knew that sometime in the near future, Three of Wands, that's not far off, right? Near future, they would be able to come back through and bring justice to the connection, make it right. They had so much faith in this connection. It's unbelievable. Not unbelievable. I believe it because I'm in the energy, and I don't think I've ever read this kind of a vibe before where someone was so sure that the two of you were meant to be, that they knew it was not going to be a thing, that they would be able to come back and put things right with you when the time was right. This is a spiritual individual for sure, because they had so much faith. They have so much faith in this connection. So much faith in this connection. Now, of course, loves, it's always up to you, but you're here in this reading because you love them. And you still feel the connection too, right? Like, let's not get it twisted. Because the title is not going to be anything other than something beautiful, okay? The Two of Cups. Like, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is a connection that is felt equally and as intensely. And there is a bond and a lot of love here between the two of you. It goes both ways. It flows both ways. Regardless of the feelings of being hurt, the love still is there. The love is still there. Okay. Wow. All right. Okay. I want to know what this person's next step is towards you. What is this person's next step, please? I just saw 25, 25. The 10 of Cups. No shit. Look at that. 10 of Pentacles. They're coming back in to give not only that, but to give you the truth. And the Sun, you got to be kidding me. This is the happy surprise. Oh my gosh. The 3 of Cups. My God. And there's the 5 of Pentacles. Look, this is what came up. The 5 of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups came up in the happy surprise reading. Oh my gosh. Some of y'all are getting this happy surprise in your love life, okay? And it's going to usher in a new era of truth, beauty, love, connection, celebration. I mean, this is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. And Spirit wasn't showing me what was going on in the last reading. The High Priestess came up, and then the King of Swords said, not in this reading. Okay, look at this. Beautiful energy here. Let me get you a love oracle. Listen, folks, I am extending this one. That is for sure. I've got more questions, and we're going to extend it. If you want to offer the energy exchange for the work that I do, it is very much appreciated. The link will be posted at the top of the comments, y'all. Amazing. This is amazing. Okay, let me get the love oracle. I want to know what's going on. I want more about their feelings. I want to know what's been happening with them behind the scenes. I want to know what they want to give to you, what their intentions are. I want to know a lot more, what they'll have to say to you. Look at this beautiful image. Close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself. And this is, I feel like a lot of you don't see this coming. But if this showed up, if this was here and you clicked on it and you're still here, this is the vibe for you, my friends. I'm sending you lots of love, and I will see you in the extended or in the next reading. Take care and have a blessed day. Hello, beautiful loves. Thank you so very much for joining me for the extended. I am sending you so much love. Thank you for your energy exchange. Let's get right into your messages. Oh! Surprise. You're about to be surprised. Yeah, okay, for sure. This is a surprise. This is a happy, happy surprise that's coming through to you. You do not expect this to be happening so soon. All right, so admire. Okay. Some of these are flipped over already, I guess. Time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. They've been thinking about you. Okay, true love. Y'all, I just went through this deck and I thought I had them all flipped over. How did I not see those? Anyway, okay. Surprise, admire, true love. True love comes when you least expect it. This is their energy towards you. They wanted to surprise you when they came back. They wanted it to be a happy surprise, attraction. Divine soul counterparts. Attraction transcends superficiality. We have enlightenment and Cupid. Okay. With enlightenment, there is no separation. We recognize that we are one with the divine. Love is in the air when Cupid is around. Look, y'all, we are headed up towards, Valentine's Day. So to see Cupid in a reading is kind of fun, hey? But I feel like with the enlightenment energy, look, this person, like I said, I have never read on someone who was so sure of not only the connection, but so sure of themselves and so sure that the two of you would have your day in the sun. okay? They are coming through with clarity. They're coming through with a surprise. They're coming through in the energy of true love. And I feel like you're about to find out just how much they admire you. Just how much they really, truly love you. This is so beautiful, y'all. Okay, I'm going to get the tarot, and we are going to find out these beautiful details about what they're thinking, feeling, what their intentions are, what you can expect, what they'll have to say to you. Let's get it, friends. Let's get it. I love this. We're going to find out what they love about you, too. With the admire energy. Very nice. Very nice. I wonder if I'll be able to pull anything about the surprise, how you'll find out, how they'll come in. Let's see. Here we go. Here we go.
She said she'd only kill me if I drew the card of death. She said she'd only love me if I drew the card that wasn't in the deck. The card my finger touched, think I got my wish. You know for sure when it's all done. She said she was a beautiful